Hello, hello, everybody, and welcome to day 11. And for once, you are actually legitimately over the 1/3 mark, even though I've been celebrating this for like 3 days now. But yeah, well done. We've made it. We've done the thing. Today's prompt is snow, and I was really excited. For a little while, I was going to do some fan art of Jon Snow, which I'm probably going to regret not doing, but I also then was looking up snow in general and came across like emperor penguins and their little babies on their feet and the dads just being good dads, and it was really cute, and I just got like a little bit of warmth in my heart, and I thought I would give these guys a go. So yeah, it's pretty much me fighting with carbon ink from Platinum and just experiencing drying shift and frustration with how wet the paper really needs to be versus how dry it needs to be. And eventually I go in there with a good old faithful Pentel brush pen, which has a really cool squishy barrel, because I know there's a version without a squishy barrel, which I also have, but I don't like it as much because you can't control the ink flow then. Whereas now with this guy you can. And with this guy you can unscrew the barrel and then refill it with ink. Basically you just put it upside down into an ink bottle and then squidgy it up. But I filled mine with Winsor & Newton India ink, and that's basically waterproof. It's really awesome ink. I'm not normally a big fan of Winsor & Newton stuff, but their inks are really cool. So that has very, very little drying shift and is also permanent, and it totally saved the day. Yeah, so this is where the painting was in its ugly phase, and I don't know, I mean, I guess it's become like, I don't know, YouTube artist canon or like artist canon or something. I'm not really sure, but like I know that a lot of people talk about the ugly stage, and I think that it's really important that we do talk about it, because the thing is, yeah, like there's definitely the weird, creepy looking reptile fetus type stage of all paintings, because I don't know, they don't just come out looking magnificent. They kind of go through stages where you're just like, I really want to just throw this away. And I'm a terrible hoarder, so I don't know if this is something that maybe other people struggle with a bit more. But I always keep my stuff because I am very interested to see how I've grown, and there's not really a way that you can measurably test how well you've grown, because your perceptions lie to you, because your brain will be more often than not overly critical of you, and you'll be like, oh, I haven't grown at all. And the other day I was going through some of my stuff, looking just through a folder just to see what I had and what needed to be scanned, because a new part of my art process is scanning all my art, not necessarily because I want to sell it or anything, but just because in the Inktober sketchbook video I did mention that we had a flood, and yeah, I learned the hard way that you should probably keep a digital copy of your art if you can. It's not always a true to life digital representation, but it's better than nothing. And a lot of the stuff that got lost, I was really proud of at the time. And when I look back at it, I was like, okay, like I really like a lot of it, but a lot of it was really garbagey and awful. And it made me feel good in a way, because it forced me to look back on stuff that I probably wouldn't have looked back on for ages. And I feel like every 6 months, it's really good to kind of go look back at your old stuff and think like, okay, what have I done that I like and that I've kept? And here I mean kept as in you still use in your everyday sketching or painting practices. And a lot of the times we also do some stuff that at the time we thought was not so great. And you can kind of look back and be like, wow, that was actually okay, considering I'd only been watercoloring or whatevering for like 6 months. And there's also a kind of really cute innocence to all of that stuff, which is really nice, because a lot of the stuff that we have when we first start out is just, it's not hypercritical, and it's really, really sweet. So I hope you have an awesome day, and I will see you tomorrow. If you had fun, like and subscribe.